Good morning, Taurus, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. Okay, so Taurus, what I like to do is to get you started with your Who's Coming Towards You reading. And this reading is valid until the end of June. Okay, this reading, ladies and gentlemen, is mostly suitable for Taurus women and alternate lifestyle Taurus men. Okay? In this reading, I intend to not only share with you what I'm seeing that may have occurred in your past or might be presently happening, but I'm also going to share with you what I'm seeing coming towards you in your future, as well as provide you with various specifics into the people character. Okay, I'm also going to give you possible occupations in which they could work. Okay. And rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that there's going to be a lot of females coming through here in your reading. And I'm going to do my best to try to explain them as best as possible. Rest assured that this reading, as with any other reading, will not and just simply may not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you the information that you're seeking. Okay? So, with that said, I'm going to be using my more advanced Lenormand's deck in order to illustrate your reading here. And we're just going to go on and just shuffle up here just to see what the overarching energy that pervades your reading. Okay? Again, this reading is valid until the end of June. Be sure to give this reading a big thumbs up if you like it or if it simply resonates. Okay? And be sure to press that subscription button so that you receive all future readings, okay? And the next reading up will, in fact, be Taurus men and alternate lifestyle Taurus uh, women. So be sure to look out for that one as well. All right, so Spirit, what is the overarching energy that pervades our current discussion here? Okay. Let's go on and just select two cards here, ladies and gentlemen. We have, wow, okay, we have the bear, okay, and we have the cross. Wow. So you already know that with having the cross here, there's already some type of worries or problems or some concerns or in fact challenges that you guys are going to have to face. Okay. So let's just take a peek and just make a few general observations here with this. Okay, what I'm seeing here is that I'm seeing it looks like a loss. I'm seeing a loss that may happen, which seems as if it's connected with property or possessions. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of financial burdens. Okay, I'm also seeing an individual, particularly a male, that perhaps might even work in the ministry or government or does something in politics, who is very protective here. Okay? Because we have this bear here, and this card tends to connect with our resources, our finances. You know, it connects, ladies and gentlemen, with our strength. And it represents a fire sign, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And as you see, the fire signs seem to be the more predominant energy here. Okay? So I'm picking up an older person, I'm getting someone that's very powerful. For some of you, he might even be an attorney or even a teacher, or just someone simply in a management type position, okay? And I'm seeing this person coming towards you. I'm seeing also a heavier or I'm sorry, I'm seeing a heavier set or a hairy type person, someone that possibly is athletic, even a bodybuilder. Very controlling though, very possessive and overbearing, okay? And I feel, ladies and gentlemen, that this person, it seems, it appears that he already might even, in fact, have. I'm getting a strong indication that he already has another romantic connection. I'm getting. Okay, so don't fool yourself. And I'm kind of getting a strong sense that he might be a bit envious or jealous of you. Okay, again, this person is very authoritative. You know, he might be an advisor or perhaps work at a bank. But I feel you might already know this person because it seems that he treated you badly. Okay, perhaps even involved you in an entangled web, which you will certainly be involved in again should you wish to move forward with him. Okay, I feel that it looks like he wants to dominate you. He's very negative, ladies and gentlemen, complains and whines incessantly. I'm seeing broad legs and shoulders, okay? Someone that's very needy, even in fact narcissistic, okay? It looks like this man really needs counseling, ladies and gentlemen, from what I'm seeing here, to kind of help him out or to help him combat his depression. It looks like he's dealing with depression or he's lonely or guilty in some sense, I'm feeling, okay? And you are being urged to increase your faith during particularly this time span, okay? Because a struggle awaits you. And if you get involved with this person, I'm certainly seeing you hitting rock bottom, or this person definitely has hit rock bottom, so that's why he wants to return to you, okay? And although he'll try to convince you, he really, I'm getting a sense that really that he wants to have a romantic connection. I'm going to pull more cards here because this represents him, okay? I wouldn't believe a word of anything that he says or, that he says to you in regards to this because you also have the mouse card here. And the mouse brings about a lot of confusion, a lot of frustration. And that shows you, in fact, hitting, ladies and gentlemen, rock bottom as I indicated to you. Okay. And what I'm getting a strong sense too that this person is just going to constantly keep telling you that he wants to settle down, but he really doesn't. Okay. I feel that this person also nags and brags a lot and suffers from also mental disorders, even ADD, or he may be more than likely a bit bipolar that I'm getting. I'm seeing a very thin person, someone that has either a receding hairline or balding hair. Someone that's short. I'm seeing a shorter person here. Slim. Even in fact, rat faced, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Very small teeth. A very workaholic type person, okay? Um, he might even work at a factory or does a job that he hates. Or in fact, with this anchor card here, he might even work near water. This is the bottom energy that I'm pulling for you guys. So you see, there's a lot of things that's going on. He might even work on a cruise ship or near the harbor area, but rest assured that he's very stubborn. Okay. I'm also getting the sense too that he could even possibly be a director or a judge. Okay. I'm seeing a thief that seems to be coming in around you guys. So you really have to be very cautious. And I will make sure that at the end of this reading, we pull a few letters to kind of figure out who these snakes might be. Okay. And then, ladies and gentlemen, you have this added card, which ordinarily you wouldn't see in an enormous deck because they're using only 36 cards. So this card is a spirit. And this card is letting you know, think before you leap. And it's also telling you, too, that spirit is here to guide you. Trust your intuitive faculties. You're not alone in this situation here, you know? And don't return to a situation because of guilt, and you have to surrender your self pity. All right. So I'm going to go on and just give you a story, okay, with those cards that I selected here. Let me just open them all back up again so I can just see them clearly. And then I'm going to whip up a quick story here so that you can understand, what I'm kind of seeing in terms of the energy here. So for you singles, I'm kind of getting many of you will lose confidence. I'm getting as you'll find yourself very burdened by romantic problems, all of the romantic challenges and problems that you experience. And again, this, as I've said um, just a minute ago, you really need to think before you leap here because I feel that you're in a very temporary romantic situation. I wouldn't think long term with this person. If you've yet to meet this person, you will soon. Okay. And for others of you, I feel that while you want to really establish, it seems, a stable relationship with someone, you must understand there are also challenges ahead. And perhaps you need to set boundaries. Okay. I also see a separation and or a divorce that's going to occur. Okay. But please don't play the victim. Okay, again, the key is to be very cautious in your situation. But again, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm saying things that you don't like, or particularly this separation, if it's yet to happen, don't allow it to happen. Awareness is certainly the key. If you don't like the picture, you always can redo it. Keep that in mind here. Okay? I also see a man losing his job. I see that your situation is very, very unstable, very precarious, you know, as there's really no true love that appears to be in your situation. Spirit is really asking you to look at the big picture. But if you move forward or remain in the situation, you're going to feel very, very confined, I'm getting. Okay? So a decision appears to be necessary. You are the captain of your own ship, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Now let's go on and just pull some cards to represent what may have occurred in your past here, or what might be currently happening. Okay, so I'm going to put it more so in the past and the present tense for you guys, so you take it however it resonates for you. Okay, we have the market. This is also one of those added cards that you would ordinarily see in a regular enormous deck. This is called the market card. All right. And then you have the storks. All right. You have the birds. Okay. And then you have this man here. All right. So this is your significator. So these cards represent your past or what you might be presently experiencing, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So it certainly seems here that I'm seeing in your past. Your past appears to have been a bit rosy here. You know, I'm seeing that your sex life improved and progress, came your way, particularly in your romantic situation, or it might be happening at this time here. I'm seeing that many of you had gotten involved with a very business type male, I'm getting, very articulate. Perhaps you may have had several romantic possibilities. Or some of you older women underwent a change of some sort here. Okay. But I certainly see that, many of you really, really spoke your real truth here. And the person with whom you were involved or may be presently seeing might have been a counselor or might be a counselor, a very curious or works in communication. Or I'm seeing someone that's very social, someone that's tall, very practical, long legs, okay? Looks like they have a piercing voice. Someone has a piercing voice. I'm also seeing for some of you a nurse, a migrant, or even in fact an immigrant. Some it looks like somebody with whom you've had some type of connection with for some time here, which might this person may now be an ex, or I'm kind of seeing. But I'm seeing that this man looks like he's previously gotten a promotion. He might even work as a telemarketer, as a DJ, or social worker, or in fact, for some of you, a therapist. Okay? So why don't we go on and just give you a story? Just go on and create a story, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm seeing that may have occurred or might be in process of occurring. So for you singles, I'm kind of getting many of you met or you will meet someone new, but your situation isn't going to last long or it just simply didn't last long, okay? And I feel that others of you, I feel that an unexpected pregnancy might have happened or it might will, okay? And many of you might have decided to relocate or you might decide to relocate to move your situation forward, or you decided to do so to move your situation forward. Some of you might even be currently contemplating moving, okay? I'm feeling here that it looks like many of you received or you will receive a long awaited call or a text here. That's why I'm kind of getting it seems that it is coming from an ex or someone from whom you've been estranged. Okay? And I'm seeing both of you pouring your hearts out, your souls out to one another. Even perhaps having sex and going out on a date. Okay? But the key is, ladies and gentlemen, is to trust your intuition. Keep an open mind. Okay? Keep that in mind. Okay? Because you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, look what you have here. You have the stars and you have birds. Recognize that these animals, or they don't sit still. They usually here one day and they gone the next. All right? So that's the same thing that you should consider when it comes to your romantic situation. All right? So try not to make any haphazard decisions when it comes to these people, and especially if your intuitive faculties are telling you that this isn't the right person, listen, okay? Don't make matters worse for yourself, all right? So let's go on and just choose some cards to represent your future or what's coming up. And again, this reading is valid until the end of June. Keep in mind, Taurus, that if it is resonating or if you like it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit. Okay? And be sure to press that subscription button so that you receive all future readings. Okay? So let's go on and just select a few more cards here. We have the ring. Wow, it's strange that this will appear, huh? Okay, then we have, wow, the lady. Look at the next card, y'all. My goodness. The snake. All right. So now you understand why the bottom energy was telling you the things that you were being told. It's a treacherous snake out there. So if you guys allow yourself to run into this situation and get hurt, and I'm already telling you this, it's very troubling that you would do that. Okay? You need to know your worth. Let's go on and just make some observations here. And I'm going to go on and just tell you with what I'm seeing here. Because I'm seeing here that this man it certainly is going to propose and try to convince you that he wants you, but the presence, ladies and gentlemen, of not only the snake here, but you also have the woman and you have the fox. These are all three deceptive cards. So deceptiveness surrounding some type of a marriage proposal or a tightened commitment. I just don't see it happening. Some of you might even, fall prey to this. I feel that it's more of you low vibe energies out there, but you're gonna get hurt. Okay, so you best to be very careful and very cautious. Okay, and again, as I said, because the woman and the snake, it's there. It shows that there are many others involved. You're not the only one. Okay, and you're setting yourself up for not only a trap, which can be avoided if you listen, but a painful breakup, which is going to cause you to hit rock bottom and end up hating this person. Okay? So this person will, in fact, indeed run circles around you and certainly not one into whom you should be placing your trust, ladies and gentlemen. This person is a backstabber, a liar, a thief, and probably a criminal, more than likely, a convict, possibly even on drugs, a con artist, and certainly very, very duplicitous. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing here coming towards you. So you better be a bit more cautious. Well, you would be wise to be a bit more cautious. Of course, I can't tell any of you what would be best for your life, but this is just my suggestion to you, okay, to avoid you getting hurt. So, with that said, I'm going to go on and just take out my bag of 200 tablets here with letters inscribed on them. And I'm going to select 20 letters cards to help you identify the people around whom you might want to be a bit more vigilant, okay? And perhaps the snake and all of these treacherous type people who are being revealed, because an imposter certainly surrounds you, okay? So let's see, Spirit. We have, see, we have a T, we have an E, an L, another T, an a D, an A. We have an E, a P. We have another E, an O, F, G, another G. Let's see how many we have so far. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So, Spirit, we need 6 more letters. 6 more letters. Okay. All right. We have a Z, an A, an R. We have an E, a U, and last but not least, we have an E, all right? So, Taurus, I'm going to call these back to you to make sure that each of you, okay, has these letters, all right? Again, if this reading is resonating for you guys, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button. Okay, Taurus, we have 3 A's. There are 5 E's, so that might be significant for some of you. Okay, we have an F, a P, an O, D, 2 T's, an L, 2 G's, a Z, a U, as well as an R. All right. So Taurus, since it seems that you do have a snake lurking, or a con artist, or someone treacherous, along with being cautious, knowing that this person might be lurking, you might want to consider transforming your life by just simply letting go of things that really no longer serve your existence. Okay? So, with that said, I'm going to go on and just shuffle up my Oracle deck here and get you 4 messages here, and to see what things Spirit would like you to surrender, particularly during this time span in question. Okay? Spirit, give me 4 messages that will be useful to Taurus during this time span in question. Okay, let's see what we have. All right. Taurus, it's time that you surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is certainly asking you to open the infinite nature of abundance, because in this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest expectations. Okay? Next message. Surrender, Taurus, to passion. It's time that you get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. It's time, Taurus, that you focus on the people or the activities that simply ignite your passion and let it flow. Because, Taurus, what I'm seeing is that you are starting off with a very passionate connection with someone, but it's just that over time it's going to get better. This month in particular seems to have been a good month for you guys with this, but I'm just seeing that as the month go along, things are just going to start getting more wishy-washy and more frustrating for you guys. Okay? Next message. Surrender to what is. It's time that you learn to flow with what is instead of constantly fighting against it. Because when you can't change a situation, the key is to compassionately accept it just as it is. And that's the only way that the peace will be restored to you. And last message with these cards: surrender, Taurus, your desire to control people. Because certainly being over controlling can sabotage, and indeed, it will sabotage a relationship. So to be more effectively actively, or to be more effectively when it comes to achieving your goals, it's time that you might want to consider backing off, regrouping, and really giving the situation a bit more breathing room so that you can have time to contemplate your best step forward or your next step forward. Okay? And in conclusion today, Taurus, I'd just like to leave you with three final messages here using my oracle cards here, just to give you a sense of what you might want to consider doing to be a bit more loving, particularly during this time period in question here. So, Spirit, give me three more messages to share with Taurus. And Taurus, keep in mind, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button. Okay? So let's see. First message. Taurus, choose to expand. Understand that the soul's objective is to expand our consciousness, to free our life force, and increase our oneness awareness. Expansion often reorganizes or obliterates previous structures. Expanded consciousness reveals new capabilities we couldn't even imagine from our contracted point of view. Love is what lifts our consciousness higher. It's indeed a choice. Next message. Here's the beautiful, glorious good news. Where there's shadow, there's light. Where there's pain, there's power. Where there's illness, there's the cure. Okay? And last message today, Taurus. Understand that the heart chakra is the portal to divine love and all other virtues. It's a gateway to your higher self. We can't overstate the magnificence of this. The heart chakra is a doorway within your physical body that leads to higher realms of consciousness. Knock, knock. Who's there? Infinity. To raise your frequency, Taurus, simply centralize your attention within your heart center. Okay? So this is what I have for you today, Taurus. I certainly hope that this reading has offered you food for thought. Be sure to like and share, subscribe if you've yet to subscribe. And if any of you wishes to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly access my website to schedule your reading there. Or you may simply send an email to the email addresses identified within the description box. Have a blessed day, and thanks a lot for viewing.